Welcome to Webb City Cardinals Baseball on KNEO 91.7 FM with live audio and video online at kneo.org. This broadcast is a sporting outreach of the KNEO Sports Network. You're now locked into the official pregame show of the Webb City Cardinals. Now let's go to the game site for all the action.
Good afternoon and welcome to Barnes Field here on the campus of Webb City High School as we get set for Webb City Cardinal baseball here this afternoon on the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinal Sports Network as your Cardinals entertain the Joplin Eagles. Along with studio producer Luke Taylor back in our KNEO studios, this is Tim Workman along with Will Hedrick with you to bring you this afternoon's ball game. Well, the Cardinals now 15-12 on the year as they got a couple of wins over the weekend after dropping 3-2 to Neosho the last time we were on air with you. They traveled to Marshfield, won by the same 3-2 score in 8 innings. And then on Saturday, back home, they faced the Seneca Indians where Cohen Epler tossed a no-hitter on Saturday, a 7-inning complete 5-0 win. And then last night, the Roosters of Pleasant Hill came to town, and the Cardinals got a 6-1 win, so now they've won 6 of their last 7. This is the middle game of the final 3-game homestand. The Eagles started the season off slowly at 4-11, but they've went 8-4 over the last 12 with wins over Neosho and Carthage, and they hold a 3-2 mark in COC West play. The Cardinals, as I've said, have won their last 3 and 6 of the last 7. They are 11-5 when playing here at Barnes Field. Webb City has won the last 3 meetings with the Eagles, 6-4 over the last 10, and in actual conference play since both these clubs have joined the COC, the Eagles currently are 2-3 with the Cardinals, as Webb City would look to even up that conference record. All time since 2011, it's 12-5 in favor of the Cardinals, 5-3 here, 7-1 when we travel to Joplin, 0-1 on a neutral site. In the postseason, we've met 3 times. The Cardinals won 2 of those. We have won the last 3 games with the Joplin Eagles. We'll talk more about today's game in Cardinal baseball after this 3-minute break as we continue our countdown to first pitch. Sponsored by Burfbo Family Chiropractic, Express RX in Webb City, and Who Hot Mongolian Grill. You're listening to Cardinal Pregame here on the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinal Sports Network.
Burpo Family Chiropractic is not just a place for adults, but for kids as well. From birth to geriatrics, Dr. Haley Burpo has the skills and knowledge to help patients of any age. Dr. Burpo is committed to taking time with her patients to go above and beyond to find the source of pain. To schedule an appointment, call 417-673-5555. Burpo Family Chiropractic. Once a Cardinal, now treating Cardinals. More information in names and numbers.
Every Sunday from 4 p.m. to close, it's Student Night at Who Hot Mongolian Grill in Joplin. Students of any age can bring in your valid student ID and receive 25% off your grill meal. At Who Hot Mongolian Grill, you can always enjoy a vast selection of fresh vegetables, plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Who Hot's mouth-watering signature sauces. Who Hot Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Range Line Road in Joplin. More information online at whohot.com.
Reeves Tire and Automotive knows cars are how you navigate through your busy lives. Professionals will ensure your car is reliable to get you and your family to your destination. We provide competitive pricing and quality work on tires, wheels, oil changes, brakes, suspensions, alignments, and vehicle maintenance, all necessary to ensure your vehicle is ready to go. Family owned and operated for over 39 years, you will receive friendly, honest service, so get rolling with Reeves Tire in Joplin, Webb City, and Carthage.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
And back here at Barnes Field, we continue our countdown to first pitch, sponsored by Burpo Family Chiropractic, Express RX in Webb City, and Who Hot Mongolian Grill. As the starting lineups are being announced, let's move to our keys to winning. They're sponsored by Missouri Southern State University. Qualifying first-time freshmen are eligible to receive up to $20,000 in scholarships automatically at Missouri Southern State University. Learn more at mssu.edu/MosoMerit and apply today. And with those keys, here's Will Hedrick.
Well, just one key today for the Cardinals is the regular season winding down. This is the last week of regular season baseball, which means this is one of your last chances to iron out any type of small detail that you still need to be fixed. If you've got something wrong with your swing, this is your last chance to fix it before moving on to meaningful baseball. And if you've got any type of issues in the field, that again, your last chance before it really starts to matter. So take these opportunities seriously as you're getting down to the nitty-gritty. You're going to need those small details in the playoffs.
And with the playoffs, that seeding meeting will actually occur tonight. As soon as this game is over, there's a 7 o'clock Zoom meeting with all the coaches as they will get the seeds set for the tournament that'll start and is scheduled to run next Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday at Kansas City at Raytown South. So once again, the final COC contest of the year, the next to last regular season game. They continue the starting lineups here. We're going to take a 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll have first pitch. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Cure those school night blues and save money at the same time. That's right! Bring the whole family to Who Hot Mongolian Grill in Joplin every Tuesday from 4 p.m. to close, and kids 10 and under eat free with a purchase of an adult grill meal. Enjoy all you can eat on a selection of fresh vegetables plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Who Hot's mouth-watering signature sauces. Who Hot Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Webb City Cardinal fans, did you know there's a local, knowledgeable, friendly pharmacy conveniently located at 101 West Doherty in Webb City? We are Express RX of Webb City. And the best part is we can save you up to 90% on your prescriptions from the big box stores. We make it so easy to switch. Plus, we offer free convenient services such as free delivery, drive-through, and free pill packaging. So come by and make the switch today. And go Cardinals!
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
And back here at Barnes Field, the national anthem is finished up. Luke Beverlin to the mound for the Cardinals. We're going to take a moment here, if we can, to get through the starting lineups. Sponsored by Papa John's Pizza of Webb City and Reeves Tire and Automotive. For the Eagles, in center field, it'll be Lane Royal. At second base, Peyton Swinson. Third base, Cutler Schwarting. The designated hitter, Brock Waghorn, will bat fourth. Shortstop, David Bend, will bat fifth. Daniel Rose, doing the catching, will bat sixth. Cooper Williams will play left. Landry Wilson will be at first. And Braxton Goff will be in right field with Brecken Green on the mound for the Eagles. For the Cardinals, they'll counter with a center fielder, Andrew Young. Left fielder, Carson Myers. First baseman, Brock Renfro. Mason Young playing third base will bat fourth. Luke Beverlin is the pitcher. Brody Eggleston will be in right. Cohen Epler at second base. Braden Strickland at short. And Mason Williams back behind the dish as the catcher today. Those starting lineups have been brought to you by Papa John's Pizza, Webb City, and Reeves Tire and Automotive. Luke Beverlin finishing up his warm-up tosses. I believe this is his third start of the year. He pitched a couple innings the other night in the Neosho and did pretty well in coming back from a little bit of back trouble. Lane Royal, the center fielder, steps in there for the Eagles. Eagles in their gray pants and tops. First pitch is a strike from Beverland. Just underway here at 4:30. 84 degrees and sunny here at Barnes Field as that next pitch misses inside, and the count evens out at 1-1. A breeze blowing across from the right field line out towards the left. Foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Not a cloud in the sky. Is a very blue sky, sunshiny day here at the ballpark. More like baseball weather. The 1-2 from Beverland outside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Royal as he leads off here for the Eagles. Missing inside. The count goes full. Three balls, 2 strikes on the Eagle leadoff hitter. And he'll come up empty on that swing, and he'll go down a strikeout victim. Strikeout number 1 for Beverland as he starts this game. Peyton Swenson, the second baseman, will be in there on the right side. First pitch he sees from Beverland. Going to ground ball up the middle. Epler with a nice diving backhand stop, but unable to get to his feet quick enough. An infield hit for Swenson. Nice backhand by Epler to his right, just unable to scramble to his feet.
Third baseman number 1,
Cutler Schwarting, the Eagle third baseman. Swenson with a slight lead over there at first, now edges away a little farther. Beverland comes home. This one's going to be over Epler's head out into right center. Andrew Young over quickly, but Swenson is going to go first to third. Eagles now with runners at the corners and only 1 away.
The designated hitter number 22, Brock Raghorn.
Brock Raghorn, the designated hitter, up there now as the Eagles have 2 on and only 1 out. Waghorn wearing number 22. Now steps in to the batter's box. Beverland back on top of the mound. Curveball stays outside. 1-1 or 1-0. The Cardinals have Renfro at first. Epler at second. That pitch a strike. Strickland at short. Young over at third. That pitch is a strike. A swing and a miss. And that's strike 3, 2 outs.
The shortstop number 5, David Benn.
Runner still at the corner here for the Eagles. David Bend at the plate, the shortstop for the Eagles. After giving up back-to-back singles, Beverland comes back with his second strikeout. Nice stop at the plate there by Mason Williams. 1-0 the count. Beverland set at the belt. A look over to first. Another look. Now delivery. Bend late on the fastball. Count evens out at 1-1. The next pitch This one's going to be out into right field. Brody Eggleston moving over. It's going to drop. Now it gets past Eggleston. 1 run is scored. Here comes the second one, as Bend is going to wind up with a double. Eagles grabbing a quick 2-0 lead. Daniel Rose, the catcher, in there.
Catcher number 6, Daniel Rose.
2-0 Joplin, just underway. This one chopped foul at the plate. As it dribbled out into the infield. Picked back up there. Beverlin once again with the baseball will set the outfield. Myers in left, Andrew Young in center, and Eggleston in right. The 0-1. Curveball bounced out to Epler. On a big hop, over to Renfro, and the top of the first comes to a close, but not before the Eagles get 2 runs on the board after half inning. They lead your Cardinals 2-0. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Papa John's Pizza in Webb City can satisfy your hunger cravings before or after the game. Stop by and pick up one of their specialty pizzas, like the Works, the Meats, or the Barbecue Chicken Bacon. Don't forget to grab a side order of breadsticks or Papa's Wings to top off your order. Papa John's Pizza in Webb City, 417-673-7272, or order online at papajohns.com or through the Papa John's app. Go Cardinals!
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City, open daily from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Proud to support the Webb City Cardinals.
Pam Drake at Roderick Insurance Agency is proud to support the Webb City Cardinals. Roderick Insurance Agency has served the area since 1945 and is located at 108 North Main in Webb City, offering insurance plans including auto, home, business, and more from a variety of companies. For more information, 417-673-1242 or online at roderickinsuranceagency.com.
Eagles come up with 2 runs on 3 hits. In the top half of the first, the Cardinals look to counter, as they'll send up Andrew Young, Carson Myers, and Brock Renfro. If anybody would get on, Mason Young would come up next. Young, .398 on the season, 35 hits, 29 runs scored. He has 4 triples. He also has stolen 23 bases. So if you're looking at an offensive category, you will find Andrew Young among the top 1 or 2 or 3. Swing and a miss at the first pitch from Green. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled straight back, 0-2. Green, a right-hander. Throwing to his catcher, Rose. Around the infield from third to first is Schwarting, Bend, Swinson, and Wilson. The outfield goes Williams, Royal, and Goff. The 0-2 to Young. Shot foul. And out of play on the left side. Count stays 0-2. The next pitch. Waved at a off-speed pitch. Comes up empty. Andrew Young, a strikeout victim. Carson Myers.
Number 4, Carson Myers.
.227 on the year. Has drawn 18 walks. First pitch on the outside corner for a strike. The 0-1 from Green. Myers takes a pass at a fastball and comes up empty 0-2. This one popped up on the infield. First baseman going back. Second baseman Swinson calls off Wilson and makes the catch. And that's quickly 2 away. That'll send up Brock Renfro.
Baseman number 7, Brock Renfro.
Renfro, a .316 hitter, has driven in a team high 18 runs. First pitch he'll see here from Green. Breaking pitch, too far outside, ball 1. Renfro has drawn 13 walks and has been hit 7 different times. That pitch on the outside corner will even the count at 1-1. One ball, one strike. Fouled back by Renfro, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled away and out of play. Off the right side. A busy week here for the seniors as they play baseball Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, baccalaureate on Wednesday with graduation ceremonies on Friday. The 1-2. Curveball that Renfro can't reach, and Green will have his second strikeout. Cardinals go down in order. After one complete, it's Joplin 2, Webb City nothing. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Body and Soul Transformation, located at 1703 Falcon Suite C in Webb City, is a 10,000 square foot, 24-hour fitness center and specialized personal training facility. They offer a variety of group fitness classes. They now accept silver sneakers and have classes for seniors. They also hold kids and youth events. They have something to offer everyone in the family and even have a kids zone for busy parents. Body and Soul Transformation in Webb City, 417-553-0757 or online at bodysoultransformation.com.
The Webb City Booster Club is proud to support Webb City student athletes. The Booster Club works with parents, community volunteers, and businesses to enrich the experience of Webb City High School athletics. They would like to encourage anyone interested in making an impact on our student athletes to consider joining the Booster Club. If you are an individual, family, or business and would like more information on joining the Boosters, you can stop by the Booster trailer that is at all Cardinal home games, or you can find them on Facebook at Webb City Athletic Booster Club. Webb City Booster Club wishes all their athletes an amazing year. Go Cards!
Snodgrass Collision Center is honored to serve the area and support our local schools. Located at 1604 East 4th Street in Joplin and specializes in complete body and frame repair, four-wheel alignment, and paintless dent repair. Snodgrass Collision Center, 781-7774, proud to support the Webb City Cardinals in tonight's game.
7-8-9 for the Eagles is Cooper Williams. The left fielder will be up first. Beverlin starts him off with a fastball outside, ball 1. Peering in is Beverlin. Now he steps off for a moment as they'll get a new sign out there for him. And now the 1-0. That's going to catch the outside corner, pushing the count to 1 ball, 1 strike. This one is a strike as they appealed down to the first base umpire and said he went too far. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Williams now chokes up a little bit. Beverlin tries to shoot that fastball inside and hits him. Williams now trots down to first base. Landry Wilson, the first baseman for the Eagles. Steps in there on the right side. Williams leads away from first. Not a very big lead. Showing bunt is Wilson. He pulls the bat back. Takes ball 1. Beverland with a look to first. And now he'll step and throw that way. Williams 2 steps back to the bag. Mason Young a third of the way down the line at third. Wilson shows bunt once again. This time bunts it foul as it bounces back to the screen. 1-1. Two nothing Joplin here as we've moved to the top of the second. Wilson now pulls the bat back, but takes upstairs. 2-1. Young still way up the line at third base, anticipating a bunt. The 2-1. This time Wilson shows bunt once again. This time gets it down. Beverland picks it up, and his play will be at first. Sacrifice is complete as Williams moves down to second base. That'll bring up the number 9 hitter for the Eagles, the right fielder, Braxton Goff. He's a left-hander. The lefty Beverland. Gives a look back to second, and now throws a fastball right down the middle for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. 1 out in the top of the second. Curveball stays inside. 1-1 the count. Beverland shakes off the first sign. And now comes set. Swing and a miss by Goff. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Left-handers are ready. The pitcher Beverland to the hitter Goff. This one popped up behind the plate. Williams with the mask off and puts it away. Route number 2. So a nice play there by Williams as he turned around, found the ball. That'll put the Eagles back to the top of their lineup, and Royal.
Number 4, Lane, Royal.
Royal struck out his first time. First pitch here from Beverland on this at bat. Momentarily. Fastball popped up once again. This time Beverland comes down, and he will make the play just in front of home plate in fair territory for out number 3. The Eagles are turned away after an inning and a half. It's Joplin 2, Webb City nothing. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Price Family Insurance and Financial Services has been caring for clients since 1990 and is still here to take care of all your insurance needs, from auto, home, business, life, and health insurance to group health insurance for businesses, plus financial services. To find out more information, call the dedicated team at Price Family Insurance and Financial Services today at 417-673-8338 or stop by and see them at 100 South Main Street in Webb City. You can also learn more online at pricefamilyinsurance.com.
Singing is my career and my calling, but I'm also a mother of 4.
And as entrepreneurs, we weigh the cost of every decision.
Medical bills are no longer a worry for our family, so I can focus on my calling.
And our family.
Joining Christian Healthcare Ministries was one of the best decisions we ever made. We're the Blair family, and this is our CHM story.
Choose your doctor without network restrictions, all at an affordable price. Enroll anytime at chministries.org/enroll.
Supporting the Cardinals is Baker Davis Roderick CPAs. Baker Davis Roderick provides payroll, bookkeeping, and bill payment services for churches and small businesses. Baker Davis Roderick is located at 920 East 15th Street in Joplin. For more information, call 417-782-0829 or online at www.bdrcpas.com.
Mason Young, the cleanup hitter for the Cardinals, 280 here in his sophomore campaign. Curveball, he fouls off over the Eagle dugout. Strike one. Young has 21 hits, 4 doubles. He has driven in 12. That pitch missing. 1-1. The winning pitcher on Friday night at Marshfield was Young as he went 7 innings. Fouled away once again. Strike 2. The Cardinals got the lead in the top of the 8th while he was still the pitcher of record, so he gets the win. As the Cardinals won 3-2 in 8. Pulled down to third. A diving stop there by Schwarting. The throw across is in time. A nice play there by the Eagle third baseman, and there's one out. Luke Beverlin.
The pitcher, number 11, Luke Beverlin.
Beverlin, 276 on the year. 16 hits, 5 of those doubles. The first pitch from Green, a curveball that Beverlin comes up empty on, strike 1. Beverlin hit a team high 8 times so far this year. Another curveball, this time he lets go by. 1 ball, 1 strike. Green delivers. A fastball at the knees, strike 2. One and 2 here to Beverlin. Curveball fouled back to the screen. The Cardinals in their cream-colored jerseys today with red trim. One and 2 to Beverlin as they get a ball back down to Green. Fastball on the outside corner, and Beverlin will be called out on strikes. Strikeout number 3 for the Eagle hurler, Brody Eggleston.
Brody Eggleston.
Right fielder for the Cardinals. Climbs in there on the right side. First pitch he'll see from Green. Fastball pulled out short. A diving stop there by Bend. A long throw across, but not going to be in time to get the speedy Eggleston. And there's the first hit of the day for the Cardinals and of the infield variety. Eggleston on down there at first with 2 outs. Cohen Epler to the plate.
Baseman number 12, Cohen Epler.
Epler, 5 walks, has been hit by a pitch 3 times so far this year. But first, Eggleston will draw a throw. Now the first pitch here to Epler. Fastball fouled straight back. 0-1. Just prior to the game, seniors all picked a teacher who had made an impact on their lives and had a ceremonial first pitch. We'll run through those teachers they selected here in just a moment. The 0-1 pitch to Epler, a strike. 0-2. Those teachers chosen were Aaron David, Dean Derryberry, Trey Derryberry, Brett Deekoff, Randall Hayes, Amber Hunt, John Roderick, and Shelly Sarzwinski, as they were honored before the game, throwing out the first pitch. This one popped up in foul territory, comes back on top of our head. The count remains 0-2. So a nice little tribute to a selection of our teaching staff, of which there are many to be chosen from. The 0-2 pitch here to Epler. Right back up the middle. Bend picks it up and flips to second baseman Swinson for the out. The Cardinals get turned away here after 2 complete. It's still Joplin 2, Webb City nothing. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
Burpo Family Chiropractic is not just a place for adults, but for kids as well. From birth to geriatrics, Dr. Haley Burpo has the skills and knowledge to help patients of any age. Dr. Burpo is committed to taking time with her patients to go above and beyond to find the source of pain. To schedule an appointment, call 417-673-5555. Burpo Family Chiropractic, once a Cardinal, now treating Cardinals. More information in names and numbers.
On the road this week, return home to Arvest Ballpark on Tuesday, May 20th, as they will begin a 6-game homestand with the Arkansas Travelers that'll run through Sunday, May 25th. For ticket information, visit nwanaturals.com, a supporter of high school baseball on KNEO. 2-0 Joplin. We head to the top of the third, and for the third inning, here's Will Hedrick.
The Eagles will send up batters 2, 3, and 4, starting with Peyton Swenson, who will get a quick out as he flies out to Andrew Young out in center field. 1 pitch from Luke Beverlin, 1 out. And Cutler Schwarty, the third baseman, up for his second at-bat. Singled his first time up. He'll line this one into right field, and he'll be down with another single.
That's one thing the Eagles have done today, has gone with the pitch, as they've got a couple of base hits to right off of the lefty Beverlin.
Number 22.
And now the designated hitter, Brock Waghorn, struck out swinging his first time up. Wears the number 22 on his back. Beverlin set, checks on the runner, and he'll deliver a fastball low and inside for ball 1. Beverlin now ready, the 1-0 pitch. Low and away for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch inside almost gets Waghorn. He jumps out of the way. It'll be a 3-0 count. Mason Williams is going to take a little jog out, have a conversation with Beverlin. We're going to have a little bit more too, as pitching coach is going to come out and have a little chatter. The infield all coming in as well.
We got a moment here. We'll talk a little bit about last night's game. Brody Eggleston scored the first run in the fourth with a single, moving to third on an error and a stolen base before finally coming home on a balk. The Cardinals got 3 more runs in the fifth. This time the big hit of the inning was a 2-out double from Cohen Epler that drove in 2. And then Luke Beverlin drove in the final 2 runs in the sixth with a bases-loaded single, as Landon Fletcher picked up his second win of the season, striking out 8 in 6 2/3, scattering 4 hits. He only allowed a single unearned run As he crossed the 100-pitch mark, Austin Miller came in to secure the final out, and the Cardinals got a 6-1 win last night over the Pleasant Hill Roosters. And everybody's back. And once again, here's Will Hedrick.
Here's the 3-0 delivery from Beverlin. It'll be a fastball just a little bit too high, and he'll walk Waghorn on 4 pitches.
Number 5, David Bent.
That'll be the 6th Eagle base runner. Schwarty moves down to second base, and David Bend, the shortstop, back up to the plate. An off-speed pitch low and away, ball 1. That pitch fouled off to the screen for strike 1. Bend hit a double his first time up back in the first inning. Drove in both of the Eagle runs. He'll foul this one down the right side for strike 2. So runners on first and second, 1 out. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Beverlin. A curveball stayed outside, ball 2. A little wind, as you can see the flag out there in right center waving. The 2-2 pitch. This one is going to be popped up and in foul territory. Brock Renfro just unable to make the catch. It was just beyond the outstretch of his arm.
With his back to home plate, he was in a dead run. He just couldn't quite get underneath it.
The count will remain 2 balls and 2 strikes on Bend. He'll take a step out of the box real quick, look down to his third base coach, and now settles back in. Beverlin checks on the runners and delivers the 2-2, and he got him swinging, strike 3. Third strikeout of the day for Luke Beverlin, the second out of this top of the third inning.
Number 6, Daniel Rose.
The catcher, Daniel Rose, will return to the plate. Grounded out his first time. The wind has picked up a little bit. The flag more outright, blowing out towards center field. First pitch to Rose was a ball. The next pitch, a fastball outside corner, strike 1. Beverlin ready, and the 1-1 pitch. This one lined out into center field. Andrew Young runs right in front of it and makes the catch to end the inning. So the Eagles get 2 base runners. They strand them both. The Eagles lead 2-0. We head to the bottom of the third. Back here in 1 minute, you're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Proud to support the Cardinals and serve the Webb City and surrounding areas is Madison Pet Clinic. Located at 1631 South Madison in Webb City, they specialize in pet surgery, wellness exams, and vaccinations. Open Monday through Friday 8 to 5:30 and Saturday 8 to noon. Madison Pet Clinic is a proud supporter of the Webb City Cardinals. 673-2455 or online at madisonpetclinic.com. Go Cardinals!
Sponsors helping bring you this broadcast day include Missouri Southern State University, Webb City Booster Club, Dairy Queen of Webb City, NWA Naturals, Express RX in Webb City, Body and Soul Transformation, Nick Meyer CPA, Crowder College, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Burpo Family Chiropractic, Arvest Wealth Management, Snodgrass Collision Center. 2 runs on 4 hits for the Eagles. The Cardinals no runs on 1 hit as we head to the home half of the 3rd inning. And the bottom part of the lineup due up next. And once again, here's my buddy Will.
Green will return to the mound for his 3rd inning of work. He's done an excellent job in his previous 2 innings, only given up 1 hit. He's got 3 strikeouts. Briar Robinson will bat in place for Mason Williams, who is on deck. Braden Strickland to the plate to lead things off for the Cardinals. First pitch to him is a strike. Next pitch, same exact pitch, fastball outside corner, strike 2. The 0-2, Strickland will foul that over the screen. This 0-2 pitch right here will be Green's 30th pitch. Here it comes, the fastball up and in, ball 1. Green's gonna adjust his hat as Strickland now settles into the box. And Green's now going to take a step off, readjust things, as will Strickland. Green not liking the calls that he's given. A lot of head shakes. Strickland calls times, takes a step out once again. Green is looking for a specific pitch here. He's got it. The 1-2 pitch, a curveball, fouled back to the screen, and the count will remain 1-2. Strickland crowding the plate just a little bit, the 1-2 pitch, and he's going to get rung up on a fastball on the outside part of the plate. The 4th strikeout for Green. And as previously mentioned, pinch hitting for Mason Williams, Briar Robinson, the left-handed batter. First pitch to him. He'll foul this one off over towards the left foul pole. That'll be strike 1 on Robinson, as the left fielder, Williams, chasing after it, couldn't quite get there. The 0-1 pitch, he'll line that one back up the middle, and it'll drop in there for a base hit. Second hit of the day for the Cardinals.
Number 6, Andrew Young.
And back to the top of the lineup they go with Andrew Young.
For Briar Robertson, that's his 3rd hit of the season in limited duty.
First pitch to Andrew Young, a fastball down and in for a ball. The next pitch, fastball up and away. As Green lost his hat, had to retrieve it off the mound, and he'll come set and deliver the 2-0 pitch. Young is going to sky this one into right field. The right fielder coming under and making the catch for the out. And that'll be out number 2. And Carson Myers will come back up to the plate. Just a little pop out to the second baseman his first time up. That pitch, almost a wild pitch. A great job by the catcher, Rose, jumping over and snagging that. It will be a 1-0 count. Here's the pitch, and Myers is going to bloop that one into right field. Right fielder came sliding in, couldn't quite make the catch. Robinson will not advance. He'll stay at second base, but that'll be another base hit for the Cardinals, and Carson Myers will get on base for his first time today. A runner in scoring position now as Brock Renfro comes to the plate, and I believe Mason Williams is going to come in and run.
Mason's going to re-enter into a spot and take over running out there.
Number 7, Brock Renfro.
And Renfro has a good RBI opportunity in front of him.
Williams, you remember, suffered a hand injury way back in game number 1, has been released to play in the field but not to hit yet, so they're doing everything they can to get Williams into the game.
Brock struck out swinging his first time. The pitcher, Green, wanted a check throw back to second base. Nobody was back there, though. First pitch to Renfro, a curveball, stayed outside for ball number 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Renfro. He'll foul this one back to the screen. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Green working from the stretch. He peers in. Gets his sign, brings the glove to the belt. And here's the 1-1 delivery. A fastball on the outside part of the plate for strike 2. Williams gets his lead down at second. Myers down at first. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Shortstop comes over, makes the snag, and touches second to get out number 3. So the Cardinals get 2 on, but they strand them both. They still trail 2-0. We head to the top of the 4th inning. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Burpo Family Chiropractic is not just a place for adults, but for kids as well. From birth to geriatrics, Dr. Haley Burpo has the skills and knowledge to help patients of any age. Dr. Burpo is committed to taking time with her patients to go above and beyond to find the source of pain. To schedule an appointment, call 417-673-5555. Burpo Family Chiropractic, once a Cardinal, now treating Cardinals. More information in names and numbers.
Webb City Sports is sponsored by Nick Myers, certified public accountant, located in Webb City at 2nd and Main, next door to City Hall, offering tax preparation and planning for personal and business taxes. Plus, they offer bookkeeping services and QuickBooks setup and training services. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Nick Myers CPA at 2nd and Main in Webb City, with offices also in Joplin and Anderson. More information online at nickmyerscpa.com or 417-673-4200.
Supporting Webb City Cardinal Athletics is Webb City Florist and Greenhouse. They offer flower bouquets for all occasions, birthdays, anniversaries, and funerals. Find out more at Webb City Florist and Greenhouse at 417-673-3780. And you can download the KNEO iPhone and Android phone app at kneo.org. The KNEO iPhone and Android phone app, sponsored by the Webb City Booster Club. We head to the top of the fourth. Still a 2-0 game. And once again, here's Will.
Luke Beverlin back to the mound for his 4th inning of work. He's thrown 45 pitches, 17 balls, 28 strikes, given up 4 hits. The leadoff batter for the Eagles for this 4th inning, Cooper Williams. He squares and bunts a ball foul on that first pitch. An 0-1 count. Here's the pitch from Beverlin. Ground ball right to Renfro. He'll scoop it up, jog over to first, and get the out.
Number 13, Landry Wilson.
Batting now the first baseman, Landry Wilson. His first time up, just a sacrifice bunt that moved previous batter, Cooper Williams, down to second base. First pitch to him, he fouls out of play over on the right side. Wilson into the box, and the pitch from Beverlin, big swing and a miss, strike 2. Beverlin working quickly, shakes off those signs, and here's the 0-2 delivery. Foul back to the screen. The count will remain 0-2. The Eagles retrieve that foul ball. Beverlin in his windup, and the 0-2 delivery spoiled off once again. Get that ball back to the home plate umpire. Count still remains, no balls and 2 strikes. Wilson settles into the box, and the delivery, fastball inside corner, just a little bit too far. It will be ball number 1. The windup and the pitch from Beverlin, and he got him swinging a nice off-speed pitch on the outside part of the plate. Got Wilson swinging.
Number 3.
That'll be Beverlin's 4th strikeout on the afternoon. And then there's a quick strike 1 to the new batter, Goff. A breaking pitch that Goff was not able to hold off on. No balls and 2 strikes, and there's a strike 3. Mason Williams will throw down to first and complete the strikeout to end the inning for the Eagles. So 3 up, 3 down. Cardinals back to the plate. Back here in 1 minute, you're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
Reeves Tire and Automotive knows cars are how you navigate through your busy lives. Professionals will ensure your car is reliable to get you and your family to your destination.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future. Now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Center, Madison Pet Clinic, Roderick Insurance Agency, and Baker Davis Roderick CBAs. To the bottom of the fourth we go in a 2-0 ball game. And once again, here's Will Hedrick.
Mason Young will lead things off for the Cardinals in this bottom of the fourth inning. First pitch to him. He'll take this one out to center field. Royal is under and makes the catch for a quick out, number 1. One pitch, 1 out for the Cardinals.
Number 11.
And
Luke Beverlin.
Luke Beverlin will return to the plate for his second at bat. He struck out his first time up. One of 4 strikeout victims for Green on the afternoon. First pitch, a fastball low and away for a ball. Next pitch, a curveball, also a ball. Two-0 count on Beverlin. Here's the 2-0 pitch. There's an outside fastball for strike 1. The 2-1 pitch. That fastball stayed down for ball number 3. Green lost his hat once again. The 3-1 pitch to Beverlin. Fastball too high, and that'll be ball number 4, and Beverlin will head on down to first as he worked his way into a walk. And they're going to bring in a courtesy runner.
Barry Kaufman.
Courtesy runner, Barrett Hoffman. Number 16.
Brody Eggleston will now come to the plate. He's got the first hit of the day for the Cardinals. And that one's going to plunk him. He'll jog on down to first. Now that'll bring up Cohen Epler. He grounded into a fielder's choice his first time. We're having a little conversation between home plate umpire and Joplin Eagles coach.
I think the discussion is whether or not this is actually a courtesy runner. Well, maybe not. I was going to say I thought maybe they're actually discussing whether Hoffman's a courtesy runner or a pinch runner. But now that we've got both umpires together, I'm not sure what this might be, but everything seems to be settled at this point. So back to Cohen Epler at the plate.
So issue has been resolved. The second baseman Epler back up for his second time. Only 1 out. And Cardinals with runners on first and second. Green comes set, and first pitch to Epler, a curveball, stayed down. Green once again lost his hat. Working from the stretch. Green gets his sign, comes set, and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled back over our heads for a foul ball. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Next pitch to Epler. That one, a high fastball that got past the catcher, and both runners will move up 90 feet. That puts them both in scoring distance, as a base hit could score them both. We're going to have a quick mound visit
Yeah, not so quick. I think our pitching coach probably is a little quicker to the mound. This young gentleman had a slow stroll, so mostly probably to give his pitcher a chance to take a breath. We'll remind you that the Northwest Arkansas Naturals will be home next week as they begin a 6-game homestand on Tuesday, May 20th with the Arkansas Travels that will run through Sunday, May 25th. For ticket information, visit nwanaturals.com, a supporter of high school baseball on KNEO.
And the mound visit has concluded. All Eagle players returning to their respective positions. The first baseman, Wilson, has scooted in, playing in on the grass. The next pitch to Epler, a curveball outside part of the plate for a strike. Evens the count at 2-2. So Hoffman over at third, Eggleston down at second. Green comes set. The 2-2 pitch. Epler's going to line this one into left field. It's going to be caught. Hoffman was off the base, so he couldn't tag up. And that'll be out number 2.
Number 9.
Good contact on the baseball from Epler. Unfortunately, hit it right at the left fielder, who just had to take a few steps to his right. Strickland now to the plate. He's going to hit a little blooper right down the first base line, and then he ran into it. And that'll be an out. And that will end the inning for the Cardinals. They got 2 guys on, moved them into scoring position. They stranded them both. We head to the 5th inning. Cardinals trail 2-0. Back here in 1 minute, you're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
Reeves Tire and Automotive knows cars are how you navigate through your busy lives. Professionals will ensure your car is
Every Sunday from 4 p.m. to close, it's Student Night at Huhat Mongolian Grill in Joplin. Students of any age can bring in your valid student ID and receive 25% off your grill meal. At Huhat Mongolian Grill, you can always enjoy a vast selection of fresh vegetables, plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Huhat's mouth-watering signature sauces. Huhat Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin. More information online at huhat.com.
With Reeves Tire and Automotive, Papa John's Pizza of Webb City, Huhat Mongolian Grill, Price Family Insurance, and Financial Services. Also want to remind you to download the KNEO iPhone or Android phone app at kneo.org. The KNEO iPhone and Android phone apps are sponsored by the Webb City Booster Club.
After 4 complete innings, the Eagles have 2 runs on 4 hits. The Cardinals no runs on 3 hits. Lane Royal, the top of the lineup for the Eagles, leads off here in the 5th inning. First pitch you'll see down and in, ball 1. The Eagles, their 2 runs came all the way back in the 1st inning, as Royal watched the next pitch go by for a strike. As with 1 out, back-to-back singles, followed by a strikeout and then a double, gave the Eagles their 2 runs. That next pitch misses. 2-1 the count. Beverland this time gets him to chase a pitch down low. Counts now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bounced out towards second. Epler on a big hop Over to Renfro for out number 1. Swinson, 1 for 2 on the day, a single back in the first to fly out to center.
Number 7.
Scored the first Eagle run. Beverland will start him off with a breaking pitch in there for a strike. The 0-1 pitch this time right back up off of Beverland's legs. He's quick enough to pick it up as it bounced towards first, and he tosses it underhanded to Renfro. Out number 2. Cutler Schwarting. A perfect 2 for 2, 2 singles to right with a run scored. Steps out and takes a swing or two. I'm sure he's trying to bide a little time for his pitcher to catch his breath over there, as this so far has been a quick 2 outs. And Beverland has that ball dart in on Schwarting's foot and hit him. He's on for the 3rd time today. Now the cleanup hitter, Brock Waghorn. 0 for 1 with a walk. He struck out swinging back in the first. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. A 1-hour ball game at this point. This fastball inside as Waghorn bends backwards. 1-0. Beverland with the look at first. What's that pitch? Miss upstairs, 2-0. Just an observation, Beverland doesn't seem to be as crisp as he has been in the past, fighting his control just a little bit. But so far has kept the Eagles to only those first 2 inning runs. This time he throws a pitch past Waghorn for a strike. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Another fastball that Waghorn can't catch up with. 2-2. Twos across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A 2-0 ball game. Popped foul and out of play over the Eagle dugout. Beverland will deliver pitch number 70 on this one. And it's going to be on the outside corner for strike 3. The inning comes to a close. Eagles get a runner on, but they strand him after 4.5. It's Joplin 2, the Cardinals nothing. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
So Maggie, just to be clear, this personalized RVest blueprint tells us literally when we can retire with a plan to get there?
Yep. Whoa, that's helpful.
Very helpful.
Retirement planning made easy. RVest Wealth Management. Ready to help.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
I'd like to thank some of our sponsors for tonight's ball game: the Big Nickel, Pro Lube Maintenance Center, Madison Pet Clinic, Roderick Insurance Agency, Baker Davis Roderick CPAs, along with Missouri Southern State University, the Webb City Booster Club, Dairy Queen of Webb City, and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals.
Barrett Weller will hit in Williams' spot here, so Williams afternoon comes to an end. Weller 4 for 11 in limited duty. Watches the first pitch go by for a strike. A tall right-hander. Faces green for the first time. Another fastball for a strike. Weller now there with an 0-2 count. Curveball, he's going to foul back to the screen. Count stays 0-2. A reminder, the Cardinals' final home game here on Thursday with the Hillcrest Hornets will be on the air for that 4:30 pitch. The 0-2 lined right at the second baseman on a short hop. Swenson up with it over to Wilson for out number 1. Back to the top of the lineup and Andrew Young. Young still looking for his first hit today. Struck out swinging in the first and flied to right in the third. Bats here with 1 away in the 5th inning. Green steps off and now steps back on. First pitch you'll see at this at bat. Kind of a check swing out to short. Bend up with it. He's going to have to hurry. And he's in time to Wilson to get Young by a step. 2 away. Carson Myers, 1 for 2 on the day. Single to right his last time up.
Carson Myers.
He'll take the first pitch and line it over the right second baseman's head, and it'll fall in front of Goff out there for a base hit. Myers on with a 2-out single. And that'll bring Brock Renfroe to the plate. 0 for 2. Struck out swinging in the first, grounded into an inning-ending fielder's choice.
Number 7, Brock Renfroe.
In the third. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Curveball, low and away. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Off with the pitch was Myers. Renfroe, though, flies it foul just over the fence halfway down the line. Out of play for strike 1. Myers retreats back to the bag. Myers once again with a lead. This time not going. Renfroe lifts it out to center field. Royal takes a few steps back and hauls it in for out number 3. The Cardinals get a runner. They leave him stranded. After 5 complete, it's still Joplin 2, Webb City nothing. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Papa John's Pizza in Webb City can satisfy your hunger cravings before or after the game. Stop by and pick up one of their specialty pizzas, like the Works, the Meats, or the Barbecue Chicken Bacon. Don't forget to grab a side order of breadsticks or Papa's Wings to top off your order. Papa John's Pizza in Webb City. 417-673-7272 or order online at papajohns.com or through the Papa John's app. Go Cardinals!
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
The Northwest Arkansas Naturals return home to Arvest Ballpark on Tuesday, May 20th as they begin a 6-game homestand versus the Arkansas Travelers that goes through Sunday, May 25th. For ticket information, visit nwanaturals.com, a supporter of high school baseball on KNEO.
A pitching change here for the Cardinals as Tate Lewis is called upon here.
Now catching for the Cardinals, Bryson
In the
Barr.
top of the 6th for Lewis.
Now pitching for
This
the
will be his 10th
Cardinals,
appearance this year.
Tate Lewis.
7 of them been starts. This is his 3rd relief appearance. Same order as at Neosho as he followed Beverland to the mound. Beverland will slide over to first.
Number 5, David
Brock
Bend.
Renfro will now occupy the designated hitter role. David Bend to the plate. He is 1 for 2 on the day with a double. Watches that first pitch from Lewis go by for a strike. Bend has both RBIs with that first inning double. Curveball pulled down to third. Mason Young knocks it down and picks it up, but will not be able to make the play. Bend is going to reach. Daniel Rose to the plate.
Number 6, Daniel Rose.
Has grounded out to second, fly to center, 0 for 2 on the day. Bend down there. The first Cardinal error of the day. Off with the pitch was Bend. Rose took a strike. The throw down to second. Not in time. Umpire gives a safe call as Bend swipes second base. 0-1 the count. To Rose at the plate. The 0-1 pitch here to Rose. Off speed, punch to right. Eggleston thought about it, now catches it on a bounce and brings it in the Eagles. Runners in the corners with nobody out.
Number 12,
Cooper Williams to the plate. Reached back in the second when he's hit by a pitch, grounded out to first in the 4th inning. Lewis here trying to work around 2 men aboard, nobody out. Squaring to bunt was Williams. He takes a strike. No runners move. Ben still at third. Rose still at first. Lewis gets a sign and now comes set. Hands held high. Throw to first. Not in time as Rose gets back safely. Count remains 0-1 on Williams. Rose with a good lead over there at first. Doesn't go. Williams fouls it back to the fence. Now he's down in the count 0-2. To the count. Williams waiting in the batter's box. Lewis now delivers. Off with the pitch was Rose. Snap throw down to third. Ben back in there safely. The count's 1-2 on Williams. Eagles now with runners at first or at second and third. 1-2 the count on Williams. And the pitch. Fastball. Williams can't catch up to it. He'll go down swinging for out number 1. So a big first out there by Lewis. Landry Wilson,
Number 13, Landry Wilson.
the first baseman, laid down a sacrifice bunt in the second, struck out swinging in the 4th. Lewis needs another strikeout. The infield has been pulled in. Wilson swinging late on a fastball, strike one. Lewis shakes off a pitch or a sign. Now he comes set. Another fastball, this time up at the chin of Wilson. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1 the count on Wilson. Fastball in on the hands. Wilson with a late swing fouls it off. Strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the 6th here at Barnes Field in Webb City. Lewis. Breaking pitch. Wilson spoils, foul back to the net. 1 and 2. Wilson has come in throwing strikes in his first dozen pitches. 10 of them have been in the zone. He'll shake off the first sign from his catcher, Bard. And now deliver. Off speed. Spoiled once again by Wilson. Count remains 1 and 2. Goff, the right fielder, awaits his turn in the on-deck circle. This time Lewis just pounds a fastball past Wilson for the second strikeout. Lewis trying to strand the 2 Eagle runners. Now faces the number 9 hitter in the Eagle lineup, who has fouled out to the catcher and struck out. 0 for 2 on the day is Goff. Lewis with a fastball, too far inside, ball 1. Sun shining brightly here at Barnes Field. The flag now has moved just a little bit as the wind now blowing more out to center. The 1-0. Fastball down the middle for a strike. 1-1 the count. Goff, a left-handed batter. Lewis delivers the 1-1. He shows bunt. It's a squeeze, but right back to Lewis. And he went to home to get the runner. I'm not sure that was the play the coaches wanted to make, as all he had to do is toss to first for the force out, but he gets the out at home anyway, and the inning will come to an end. So the Eagles get 2 on. They strand him. After 5.5, it's still Joplin 2, Webb City nothing. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Burpo Family Chiropractic is not just a place for adults, but for kids as well. From birth to geriatrics, Dr. Haley Burpo has the skills and knowledge to help patients of any age. Dr. Burpo is committed to taking time with her patients to go above and beyond to find the source of pain. To schedule an appointment, call 417-673-5555. Burpo Family Chiropractic, once a Cardinal, now treating Cardinals. More information in names and numbers.
Webb City Cardinal fans, did you know there's a local, knowledgeable, friendly pharmacy conveniently located at 101 West Doherty in Webb City? We are Express RX of Webb City. And the best part is we can save you up to 90% on your prescriptions from the big box stores. We make it so easy to switch. Plus, we offer free convenient services such as free delivery, drive-through, and free pill packaging. So come by and make the switch today. And go Cardinals!
Supporting the Cardinals, Express RX in Webb City, Body and Soul Transformation, Nick Meyer CPA, and Crowder College. Also want to remind you to download the KNEO iPhone or Android phone app at kneo.org. The KNEO iPhone and Android phone apps are sponsored by the Webb City Booster Club.
Mason Young to lead off the home half of the 6th inning. The Cardinals with 6 outs left to work with. First pitch swinging comes up empty for a strike. The Cardinals trying to break an offer on the season is if the opponent has scored first, they are 0-7. Eagles scored first back in the top of the first inning. Mason Young watches that go by for a ball, 1-1. 2 runs on 5 hits for the Eagles. No runs on 4 hits for the Cardinals. The Eagles have left 7. The Cardinals have stranded 6. Young watches the fastball in the outside corner. Now down to the count 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, curveball, slapped foul down the right field line. Count stays 1-2. Fastball upstairs, 2-2. Cardinals looking for a base runner. The meat of the lineup here, 4, 5, and 6 in this inning. Curveball this time just past the pitcher. He lets it go to a second baseman, Swinson. And a throw that pulls Wilson off the bag. Young will be on by a throwing error. The Cardinals catch a little break there. Now have their leadoff man aboard. Luke Beverlin to the plate. As the Joplin coach, like the first base umpire, to ask for help, but that was a very quick conversation as home plate umpire said, I saw the same thing. Mason Young
Number 11,
is aboard with a Eagle error. Both teams now with a fielding error on the day. Luke Beverlin struck out looking in the second, walked in the fourth, was left stranded. Green here in the 6th inning, just now past the 70 pitch mark. Curveball, Beverlin just tips foul. 0-1. Young with a walking lead now comes to a stop. The pitch to Beverlin stays inside, almost hit him, 1-1. One ball, one strike to Luke. Outside, 2-1. This is the first inning that the Cardinals have had their leadoff man aboard. Luke swings through a fastball up around his letters. 2-2 the count. Beverlin is ready in the box. Green delivers way outside, 3-2. Three balls, two strikes to Beverlin. Green set, Young leads away from first. And Beverlin comes up empty on that swing. He'll strike out for out number 1. Brody Eggleston. A single to short, hit by a pitch. He's 1 for 1 on the day. Been on base both times. Misses that fastball. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch from Green. This time off speed. Eggleston watches it miss outside. Count evens out at 1-1. Pitch number 80. Outside. 2-1. Cohen Epler would be next. Eggleston can extend the inning. Lifted foul and out of play down the right field line. Count squares itself up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Eggleston now crowds the plate a little bit. Young with a pretty decent lead. Eggleston this time reaches out, lines it into center field. The center fielder turns around and now pulls it in for out number 2. Mason Young scampers back to first base. Cohen Epler hit into a fielder's choice and fly to left. At first, a mound visit here for the Eagles. The Cardinals, a final home game on Thursday with Hillcrest coming to town. We'll also know at that point when their next game would be, which would be the first rounds of districts, as the district seed meeting will be held later this evening. Gas up the vehicles as we'll head to Kansas City and Raytown South next Wednesday. Epler now climbing into the batter's box.
Number 12, Cohen Epler.
Green to the stretch. Curveball for a strike. Epler in an 0-1 hole. This time the curveball too far outside. 1-1 the count. This fastball, a called strike. One and two the count here on Epler. Young leads off from first, there with 2 outs. This time Epler drops this over into right field. It's going to drop in front of the right fielder for the Eagles. Young moves down to second base. The Cardinals with 2 on with 2 out. The 5th hit of the day for the Cardinals.
Number 9,
Braden Strickland. A strikeout in the 3rd, and then hit by his own batted ball in the 4th. 0 for 2 on the day. Takes a wave at a curveball. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch, another curveball. Tapped out to second baseman Swinson. He'll make the long throw over to first, and it'll be in plenty of time. The Cardinals' 6th inning comes to a close after 6 complete. It's Joplin 2, Webb City nothing. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Burpo Family Chiropractic is not just a place for adults, but for kids as well. From birth to geriatrics, Dr. Haley Burpo has the skills and knowledge to help patients of any age. Dr. Burpo is committed to taking time with her patients to go above and beyond to find the source of pain. To schedule an appointment, call 417-673-5555. Burpo Family Chiropractic. Once a Cardinal, now treating Cardinals. More information in names and numbers.
So Maggie, just to be clear, This personalized Arvest blueprint tells us literally when we can retire with a plan to get there.
Yep. Whoa, that's helpful.
Very helpful.
Retirement planning made easy. Arvest Wealth Management. Ready to help.
Welcome back to Chuck Barnes Field on the campus of Webb City High School. Sponsors for tonight's ball game: Reeves Tire and Automotive, Papa John's Pizza of Webb City, Who Hot Mongolian Grill, Price Family Insurance and Financial Services, along with The Big Nickel, Prolube Maintenance Center, Madison Pet Clinic, Roderick Insurance Agency, Baker Davis Roderick CPAs.
Just past the 6 o'clock hour, you're listening to 91.7 KNEO, Neosho Joplin. And this sporting outreach baseball game as Eagles and the Cardinals hooked up in a 2-0 ball game. The Eagles with the 2. Top of the 7th, Tate Lewis back on the hill. Will face Lane Royal. Misses with his first offering, ball 1. 2 runs on 5 hits for the Eagles. They have left 7. That pitch on the inside corner, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Shows bunt. He's going to take a strike on the outside corner. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing at a breaking pitch. And coming up empty was Royal. He'll be a strikeout victim of Lewis. Out number 1 here in the top of the 7th. And Peyton Swinson.
3rd strikeout for Tate Lewis and 9th overall strikeout for the Cardinals today.
1 for 3 is Swinson. First pitch upstairs for a ball. He singled to center back in the 1st. And then flied to center and grounded back to the pitcher. He did score the first run of the day for the Eagles back in inning number 1. The 1-0. Fastball over but low, 2-0. The count on Swinson. Lewis paints the inside corner for a strike. 2-1 the count. Another fastball. This one grounded up the middle. Epler moves to his right. Picks it up, tosses it over to Beverland. 2 away. That brings us to Cutler Schwarting. He's 2 for 2 on the day. Has reached base 3 times as his last at bat was hit by a pitch. Lewis trying to retire him for the first time today. A 58-foot fastball. Comes up short, ball 1. The 1-0 to Schwarting. Off the hands foul. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of the 7th. Breaking pitch, 1 hopper out to Strickland, who knocks it down, comes up firing, and he's going to be safe. A 2-out error by the shortstop.
Number 22, Brock Waghorn.
Brock Waghorn, the designated hitter. Over 2 on the day with a walk. Lewis quickly over to first. Schwarting back in there safely. The first pitch to Waghorn now. Fastball over low. 1-0. Lewis with a deep breath. Back up on top of the hill. Bard flashes a sign. A fastball once again low. 2-0. Two and 0 the count to Waghorn. Schwarting leads away from first. 2 outs in the 7th inning. Fouled away by Waghorn, 2-1. Lewis peers in for a sign. Has one to his liking. Fastball thrown clear back to the screen. Schwarting will move down to second. Now in scoring position, a 3-1 count to the designated hitter for the Eagles, Waghorn. Fastball in the outside corner. Waghorn took a step towards first. Now retreats back into the batter's box. It's a full count. Three and 2 with 2 away. This pitch misses. Waghorn draws a 2-out walk. Will take us down to the number 5 hitter, David Bend.
Number 5.
Bend,
David Bend.
1 for 3 with a double, drove in both Eagle runs back in the first inning. Coach Andrew Doning comes across the infield to have a visit with Lewis. A reminder, the Cardinals' final home game on Thursday night. You can catch it here on 91.7, online, or even better, come out to the ballpark and watch these Cardinals in their final tune-up before districts. We'll have a pinch runner here now, as it looks like that's number 19, which would be Jensen Stout coming in to run here for Waghorn. And then it looks like we also have another pinch runner, as they've moved number 2, which is Hayden Wolf, will now run for Schwarting. The Eagles, I'm sure, trying to get speed on the bases for Bend as they look to put an insurance run on the board. Lewis with the first pitch upstairs, ball 1. Two on, 2 out, top of the 7th. Fastball misses outside. 2-0. Cardinals look to be out of the inning, now trying to survive no damage here as Eagles have put 2 on with 2 outs. Lewis behind in the count 2-0. Fastball, this one punched foul down the right field line and out of play. 2 balls and 1 strike. Lewis, a deep breath, toes the rubber, shakes his head yes, and now steps off and wants to redo the signs. As Bard flashes signs to him with runners out there at second, a little more complicated. This pitch missing outside, 3-1. So now Lewis in danger of walking the bases loaded. Three and one the count on Bend. Fastball down the middle, now out to short. Uplet is Strickland. And he's going to pull the first baseman off the bag. Coach Doning out to ask the umpires to at least visit about it. And they'll stay with the call. So the second error of the inning here charged the Cardinals, have loaded the bases. Bases loaded here. Coach Doning still asking for an explanation. Daniel Rose will be next. He is 1 for 3 on the day. A grounder to second, flied out to center, and a single to right. Still 2 outs here in the top of the 7th.
Number 6, Daniel Rose.
Lewis trying to strand all 3 runners. Two runs on 5 hits for the Eagles. Bases loaded here in the top of the 7th. A late swing by Rose on a fastball. 0-1 the count. Rose singled off of Lewis in his last at bat. Had a notion laid off on a pitch upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. One on 1 account, 2 away. Lewis nods his head yes. Another fastball. This one flied out into right. Scatters a few of our spectators sitting in lawn chairs out there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2. Fastball once again fouled off and out of play. Eagles with the bases loaded. A couple of pinch runners, Wolfenstout at third and second, Bend over at first. Curveball bounced towards third and foul right into the coach's box. Coach Wolf grabs that, tosses it back into play. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lewis delivers the 1-2. A fastball up that Rose chased, and the Eagles will leave them loaded. Cardinals 3 outs left to work with. They trail this 2-0. We'll be back for the bottom of the 7th. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Cure those school night blues and save money at the same time. That's right! Bring the whole family to Who Hot Mongolian Grill in Joplin every Tuesday from 4 p.m. to close, and kids 10 and under eat free with a purchase of an adult grill meal. Enjoy all you can eat on a selection of fresh vegetables, plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Who Hot's mouth-watering signature sauces. Who Hot Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City, open daily from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Proud to support the Webb City Cardinals.
Cardinals, 3 outs left to work with. We'll send up Bard, Andrew Young, and Carson Myers. Brecken Green back to the mound looking for the complete game. This will be Bard's first at bat as he came in to replace Mason Williams behind the plate. As the Cardinals need at least 2. Bard lays off of that breaking pitch. 1-0. The next pitch. A swing and a miss by Bard. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 outside, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch outside, 3-1. So Bard now ahead in the count. Cardinals looking for a base runner. Bard swinging and misses at the next pitch. Count runs full. Looks like a left-hander down in the Eagle bullpen. The 3-2 to Bard is going to be on the inside corner. Strike 3. Andrew Young, 0 for 3 on the day. A strikeout.
Number 6.
A fly ball to right. And a ground ball to short. He has batted in every odd inning, the first, third, fifth, up there here in the 7th. Shows bunt, drops it down. Third baseman Schwarting is going to come up and have no play as a bunt base hit from Andrew Young as he laid that down perfectly and then used his speed. Cardinals with a base runner. Carson Myers to the plate.
Number 4, Carson Myers.
Myers 2 for 3 on the day, has single to right in his last 2 at bats. Watches this miss upstairs, ball 1. Young leads away from first. Green misses with the next pitch, 2-0 to Carson Myers. Young's run, although important, really does nothing for the Cardinals, so Myers now ahead in the count, 3-0. Brock Renfro awaits on deck. The 3-0 pitch. That'd be good enough for a strike. 3-1 now to Myers. Green, the 3-1 pitch. Myers chased a pitch maybe outside. Count's now full. Choking up on the bat now is Myers. A 3-2 pitch from Green. Up and away, ball 4. Cardinals, the tying run. Now down there at first base, Brock Renfro. 0 for 3 on the day coming to the mound.
Number 7, Brock Renfro.
Renfro struck out swinging in the first. Grounded into a fielder's choice in the third and flied out to center. His last at bat. First pitch at the belt for a strike. 0-1. Grounded out to second. Up with it is Swinson. Over to short for 1. And back to first base for a double play. And the ball game comes to a closure. Cardinals drop their final COC game of the season to the Joplin Eagles 2-0. We're going to take a 3-minute break. We'll be back with the postgame show. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Many people have a wrong idea of what a Christian is.
Billy Graham.
They think that if a person is one who prays, or who lives by the golden rule, or who is sincere, or one who goes to church, or one who keeps the 10 Commandments, if you did all that.
But it's really much more than that. He goes on to share what the Bible has to say.
You make a choice. You come to the cross of Christ and you choose Him. And you say, Lord, I'm a sinner. Please forgive me. I'm sorry for my sins. And I come to the cross where you shed your blood for me. And I receive you.
If you want to find out what it means to have a relationship with Jesus Christ, there's someone waiting to talk with you now. Call this number anytime. 855-255-PRAY. That's 855-255-PRAY. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association. Have you heard of virtue signaling? It's when someone snaps a picture of themselves doing something that seems helpful or virtuous, but it's really just used to make them look good on social media.
Yes, I'm up to 500 likes.
You know, a lot of people think they might get into heaven by convincing God that they've done virtuous things. Billy Graham knew that plan would be futile.
The Bible plainly says you can't go to heaven by works.
So, how do you get to heaven? By asking Jesus Christ to forgive your sins and surrendering your life to Him.
That's why Christ went to the cross and paid the penalty and the price of my sins and gave to me eternal life. It is the Lord Jesus Christ's death on the cross and His resurrection that saves us from our sins.
We'd love to tell you more about God's plan for you and how you can have a personal relationship with His Son, Jesus Christ. Learn more at findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
Most of us have certain bills that require us to pay them off in order to keep using the service. There's another debt you owe, but this one you cannot pay yourself. It's called sin, and the Bible teaches it separates us from God. Fortunately, the gospel says Jesus loves you and paid that debt for you. It doesn't matter what you've done. You're offered this gift and can receive forgiveness. If you'd like to talk with someone to find out how Jesus can pay the debt of sin in your life, call us at 888-NEED-HIM or go to chataboutjesus.com.
In a sense, we all live in earthquake zones. Sometimes things in our world are shaken by forces we can't control. It might be one of those times in your life right now. Life's quakes remind us how breakable and vulnerable we are. You were made for a relationship with Jesus Christ. Only through Him can you be safe for all eternity. He proved it by His blood when He died on the cross to pay for every sin you've ever committed. To learn more, call 888-NEED-HIM.
In financial services and in Crowder College, the Cardinals dropped to 15-13 on the season as they lose here at home 2-0 to the Joplin Eagles. Joined here momentarily by head coach Andrew Doning. And the Cardinals come up short this afternoon here at home in their final COC game.
Yeah, faced a good guy from Joplin. He does a great job. First time I see him pitch in a couple years. It's pretty good. We knew that kind of coming into the game. We knew he was really good with his fastball and slider, and so he showed that today. So, I thought our kids did a really good job with it. Good job with 2 strikes. Kind of putting the ball in play a few times, but the only difference in the game was they get a hit when a runner in scoring position, and we didn't. So that's the difference.
Way back in the first inning, they got it, and we had runners on. We stranded 9, so it's not like we didn't have opportunities. It's just still trying to find that one base hit. We're one dying quail. We're one seeing eye single. We're just almost there.
Yeah, in the last 2 weeks, we've had 2 out RBIs, those kind of hits and stuff like that, and things have kind of gone our way, and sometimes it doesn't. So, tonight it kind of didn't go our way. They got the one when they needed it, and, our pitchers did a pretty good job after that inning, shutting them down, obviously, and then their kid just was able to work around all the traffic on the bases.
Carson Myers the good day at the plate, 2 for 3 and a walk. So he was an offensive star, I guess, of the day. Playing better of late. We got one more at home, and then the district tournament will be seeded tonight. We'll find out who we play next week.
Yep, got one more home game on Thursday, and then the only other time we'll have a home game this year is if we win our district. So that's the goal of winning our district and getting another home game here at Chuck Barnes. So, we'll seed the district tonight here in about 33 minutes. Kind of go into that and see who we're going to play starting next Wednesday. And, then it's exciting time of year because it's winter, your season's over, and so or it's winter, your career's over. So I think our guys are ready. I know they're disappointed right now, which is fine. If they weren't, I'd be a little concerned. But they're disappointed, which is a good thing. They know they're better than what they showed today, and they know they're a much more capable team than what they showed today.
And we mentioned earlier that we'll be back on the air on Thursday with that game, also on video. But we'd really like the fans to come out and catch one final game. Well, hopefully not the final, but at least in the final home game of the year, and cheer the Cardinals on as they continue to end the season here and look towards postseason play. Got a lot of seniors activity going on this week, so I'm sure that's some things to work around as they're busy. We've mentioned all 5 nights, 3 nights of baseball, baccalaureate, and commencement.
Yeah, you got a busy week with seniors. This time of year they had senior sunset last night, game tonight, baccalaureate tomorrow night, game on Thursday night, graduation Friday night that'll bleed into Saturday morning, early morning Saturday. So, it's tough for those guys, but I think they've done a really good job of staying focused. I've been happy with them. They've shown up and been fine. I haven't heard anybody complain or, talk about I'm tired or anything like that. So it's an exciting time of year for those guys, the culmination of 4 years of hard work in school. And we've got, 8 great seniors, and they've been really great in our program. A lot of guys have, acted the right way and done things the right way, and so we're happy for those guys. We'll get them graduated on Friday. I'll make sure they all walk across the stage and get their diplomas, and then we'll be focused on baseball only for a while.
And that 4 years culminated with them bringing out a teacher of impact tonight, as we talked about a little bit in pregame, as that was kind of a nice little way to say thank you to somebody who meant something to them.
It's a kind of a neat deal. We started that a couple of years ago, and I just thought, we could have guys come out here that, teachers especially, they make an impact in our kids' lives, and I think, the kids like it, and I know the teachers appreciate it. I'm not sure Mr. Randall Hayes might be on his 3rd year in a row. I think Coach Rod's on his 3rd year in a row. We'll try to keep that streak going for him next year. But, yeah, it's a kind of a special deal for those guys. They get to say thank you to a teacher that's left a lasting impact on them. So I know those teachers appreciate it, and the kids like it as well.
Well, once again, the Cardinals disappointed with a 2-0 loss here to the Eagles. They will get ready for one final home game and then off to postseason play. So once again, 2 runs on 5 hits on the day for the Eagles, no runs on 6 hits for the Cardinals. They dropped to 15-13 on the season, and we will be back here on Thursday night one final time for the regular season. Any final thoughts from Will Hedrick?
I thought Coach Doning covered it pretty well with one thing he said, and that they didn't play their best, and they know it. They know that they've got a lot better baseball than what they showed today.
Well, with baseball, it's always move on to tomorrow because there's another game coming. So the Cardinals get a day off to regroup, and then the Hillcrest Hornets come to town on Thursday. So for Luke Taylor back in our KNEO studios, Will Hedrick, this is Tim Workman. We'll say goodnight here from Barnes Field. You've been listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
This has been a live production of KNEO Sports. This broadcast may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of KNEO Sports Network. This has been a sporting outreach of KNEO Sports Network, reaching into communities to